So, ladies, tell me a little bit about this movie of yours. It sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, uh, it's a psychological thriller, and it stars Claudia Marie Mailer. It's produced by Samantha Watkins, and I'm Jennifer Gelfer, and I directed it.
Wow, so it's a really female-oriented movie project. That's what we need
Yeah.
right now, especially in this day and age. And tell me a little bit about what the movie is about.
The movie is about the age of Instagram, social media. It's about a young woman who is an Instagram influencer and becomes she does it to pay for school, and she ends up it kind of bites her in the ass a bit, as you know, as it can. And Claudia can enumerate on that really well.
All
Yeah.
right, Claudia.
So yeah, it's about Marie Clark, who I have the honor of playing. She is, like Jen said, an influencer who, does collaborations with photographers and brands to pay for bills and college and whatnot. And she has one unplugged sanctuary, which is her diary. And so when one of her followers steals it and starts sending her love letters, shit kind of hits the fan from there. It's a dead
Wow. Wow. And Samantha, do you have anything you want to add?
Just that you really hit it on the head with this is a very female-driven film. We had a great female DP in Julia Swain, and I think that it comes across, and when you see the film, you really feel the power behind it. You really feel that kind of personal connection. And honestly, it was just such a dream to work on this film. I've never been a part of a film that's run so smoothly. And that's just a testament to Jennifer, the director, leading the ship, Claudia being such a pro. Honestly, every day I was just blown away by her. And we just had so much fun in making this film. I think it comes across.
We did.
Amazing. That's great. What would you say was the biggest challenge about making the film?
Sam, what do you think?
I was just going to say, from my perspective, it's all timing, because with these low budget indies, it's about getting everything done, everything on schedule. We were a union film, even though we're a low budget indie. So having to deal with the unions and making sure everything's totally up to code while also cramming a lot into one day of shooting. The whole shoot was 18 days total.
God, I can't even imagine that now.
I know.
It's surreal to think about.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine doing that in 18 days. It's crazy. Claudia, do you have anything you want to add?
I think the hardest thing for me when it comes to the filming of it, luckily, having Jen as a director, she's such an actor's director. Like, you have the time to play and practice and discover new things in rehearsal, as opposed to just hopping onto set and you have 10 minutes and you got to discover the blocking and all of that. But Jen really lets you have that time. So I definitely went into it it is my first lead, and out of the 18 days, I had 1.5 days off of shooting. So I was petrified going into that, but having Jen take me under her wing and give me time to play and discover new things that I never thought I would was such a blessing.
Nice. And Claudia, did you talk to any Instagram influencers to prepare for the role?
Yeah, I actually talked to a few of my friends who have like over 100K followers, and just really asking them what goes into, your street style shoots and collaborations, and how much time it takes to prep for that, and deliverables and payment and whatnot. So, it's a full-time job. It's a career, and you're doing it via social media. It's wild, and something you never would have expected to be a career for someone. So it was definitely very necessary for me to chat to people and see how seriously they take it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how you can make that into a career. I never would have imagined 20 years ago that this could be a career. then again, 20 years ago, we didn't have social media, so it's amazing how we've evolved.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And what would each of you say was the most rewarding part about making this movie?
I would say it was giving the actors that I love a chance and an opportunity to really shine and to be out front. And the other most rewarding part is that anybody who's seen this movie doesn't know who did it. So that's very rewarding.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Samantha, Claudia, what do you have to say?
Sam, do you want to?
Honestly, just from the behind the scenes part of making films, it's rewarding to make any film, complete any film, get it in the can. You know, we did have 2 days of pickup shots, but for the most part, we got everything we needed and then some. And that to me is just rewarding in itself.
Wonderful. Yeah, I can't even imagine the feeling of making something like this and have it be complete and then have everybody watch it and waiting for the reaction. That's so incredible.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Claudia?
Yeah, I would say like definitely the most rewarding part is this. Everyone now getting to discover it and see the amount of work that we put into it and blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm just really excited for people to see what Jen created from a script that was not entirely different, but it was brought to life in a way that no one really expected.
Nice. And what are you guys working on now? What's next for you?
What's not?
Yes. I love hearing that.
We're in the process of, we have another movie that's in post-production that we're all a part of. Samantha produced, I was in, Claudia was in, John produced, Matthew Berkowitz directed and wrote it. We have a book, a children's book, and an animated film to go along with it that Sam is basically running the forefront of and pushing that out. And then we have 2 TV series that we're in development for. So
exciting.
Busy. Yeah, we're staying busy.
It's so exciting. Samantha, Claudia, have anything you want to add to that?
It really does feel like in this time where we're all quarantined, I feel very grateful to be creative and to have a creative team to work with through all of this. I honestly don't know what I would do if I wasn't able to work. And we've really found a way to do that remotely and through quarantine, and it's saved me in many ways. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Just adding on top of that, very, very grateful for the team that we found. And I'm so excited for the world to see everything that we have coming out.
And I can't wait to keep promoting your stuff. It's going to be great. I mean, we have to have you more on again and again and again to promote all this stuff.
Yeah, you're going to be really, you haven't seen it yet? Okay.
Not yet.
You're going to be blown away by Claudia. She is quite the star.
I can't wait.
It's very exciting to put that out front.
And I'm going to do you one better. My brother has a B-movie podcast, and I'm going to tell him about this movie too.
Great.
And if you want to check out his podcast, it's called B-Movie Bros.
B-Movie Bros.
Love it.
Yeah.
Good title. I'll remember that.
Yep. It's my brother and a dude that may as well be my brother. And my cat wants to say hello. Look at that.
Oh, mine won't say.
And tell me, I want each of you ladies to tell me a fun fact about yourselves that might surprise people.
Oh, you guys go first.
Oh, fun fact.
Fun fact that might surprise. Well, since we're on the topic of animals, I have trained 3 dogs in my lifetime.
Nice.
Fact.
Your own personal dogs or?
Personal dogs, yes.
That is so cute. What kind of doggies?
Well, right now she's a Border Collie German Shepherd mix.
Okay.
going into that, you know, we have a dog in the film that we had one day of production with this trained dog who was very sweet, but
Hank always has a special place in my heart.
there's like a scene where he needs to be, you know, he needs to act a little bit and be a little more vicious than his nature, and it took a pretty much a full day to get that.
But he comes off vicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank God for the hot dog smell on my hands. That's what really makes.
How do you have to wash them hot dogs?
There's a tip from behind the scenes. Hot dog hands.
Okay. Samantha, Jennifer, do you guys have fun facts?
Fun facts.
I grew up in New Zealand, in Queenstown, and so my fun fact is Lord of the Rings. There's a few scenes from Lord of the Rings that were filmed literally in my backyard. Like
Nice.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I have a fun fact, but it's not really fun.
Okay.
It's that Donald Trump tried to pick me up at his hotel.
Okay, that's a new one. That is a new one.
Many years ago, he asked me to come to an Oscar party, and I don't even want to say what I was. But that's a not fun fact.
We'll call it an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Wow. And since we're a TV site as well, tell me a little bit about what you guys are watching on TV these days.
What we're watching. I'm kind of watching, I watched Perry Mason, that series.
I like that, yes.
A great documentary on Frank Sinatra on Netflix. I watched Mrs. America. I've watched, you know, the series that I want to watch. Yeah. What have you guys been watching?
Right now I'm currently binging Umbrella Academy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really fun. Was not expecting it whatsoever. Season 2 just came out, so I obviously had to watch season 1 and catch up, but really enjoyable.
That is a good one. I really like that.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. Sam, what are you watching?
You know, I just started the second season of Dead to Me, which I loved the first season, but I've only watched the first episode, so I'll let you know, keep you posted.
To be continued.
Yes.
I tried Schitt's Creek, and I know everybody loves it. I'm not saying I don't love it. I just sort of lost interest because they don't ever seem to get out of that hotel, and that bothers me. It's too upsetting. It's like, oh my God, are you ever going to get your money back?
It's like Gilligan's Island. They never got off the island.
Right, exactly. But it is a great show.
It is great, yeah, but I get your point about it. It's like, are you ever going to go anywhere? Come on.
Right, yeah.
That is wonderful. Where can we find the movie, and where can we follow you on social media?
You can find the movie August 25th on Apple iTunes, on Amazon, on Google Play, and Vimeo. And what was the other question you asked?
Where can we follow you on social media?
Mailer Tuckman Media.
Perfect. See, the dogs like it too. They're excited. That's their way of saying they're excited that this movie is coming out. So, yes.
Thank you.
Claudia, Samantha, where can we find? Where'd it go?
We all switched.
I know. What happened? Gotta love modern technology.
You can find me at Mail Tuckman Media as well.
Oh, perfect. What about you, Claudia?
I should say the same answer, Mailer Tuckman Media.
All right. That's where we'll find you. And thank you, ladies, for being on today. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Stay
so
safe.
much.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.